Hello and welcome to this retro review of Rotland for the Commodore Amiga. Rotland is one of my absolute favorite games on the Commodore Amiga, and it goes to show that arcade ports on the system aren't all as bad as some people think. Admittedly, the graphics and sound are different from the arcade, but in some ways they're actually an improvement. Nevertheless, Storm did an amazing conversion here. The game is fluid, it plays like a dream, and most of all, it just nails that cutesy beat-em-up flavor that the game had. It's awesome! So, with that review over, and please go about your business getting a copy and playing it right now. Alright, with that over, I can go back and play the game some more. Oh wait, I did promise a review. Oh, alright then, here goes a proper review. So in Rotland, you and optionally a friend get to play as one of two fairies, either Rit or Tan. To play with a second player, it's actually two players simultaneous, so that's great fun. The goal of the game is to rescue your mother, who has been kidnapped by a bunch of evil monsters and taken atop the Maboot Tower, which is that tower you saw in the background just now. To reach your mother, you need to get rid of all the monsters in the way. This involves using your magic wand to entrap them in a force field. After they're trapped in the force field, you can bash them over your head until they explode, usually into some sort of power-up or silly weapon. The second power you get is the ability to create your own ladder. Every time you press up on the fire button, you create this ladder, and it's really useful. It allows you to get to places you otherwise couldn't, avoid monsters as well, and generally is quite handy and really needed to get through the levels, especially the later ones, where without the ladder you won't be able to get to the locations you need to be anyway. Additionally, each level features a whole bunch of flowers. Collecting all of the flowers in a level before the monsters are all dead, it gets you the extra game. In the extra game, you can kill monsters to get letters spelling the word extra. Collect all of the letters and you get an additional life. And you end the level automatically, which is very useful. The game has quite a few levels, and after 10 or so levels you get to face off against a boss monster. These are varied and need different tactics to be defeated every time. A good part of the game again. They do get a bit hard after a while, but then again, that's what you'd expect of a game. Speaking of difficulty, one of the nice parts of this game, gameplay-wise, is that the difficulty doesn't immediately go from real easy to insanely difficult. There's actually a quite good difficulty curve, which makes you coming back for more. Of course, it helps that the collision detection is pretty much spot on, and you never really feel that the game is cheating you out of a life. Really, the gameplay part of this is well done. Graphically, there's a lot to love in this port. It's not arcade perfect because the graphics are different, but they look very nice to me. Smoothly animated, well designed, colorful, lovely touches like the little flowers animating and how you move from level to level. It's wonderful. The player sprite is well done, the effects are good, all the different monsters and creatures look great. And it's incredibly smooth as well. It doesn't lose a frame, it's just good. Graphically then, I like this game. It might not be as pretty as some of the really big graphical powerhouses, but it surely does its job. This extends to the boss fights, which again are smoothly animated and don't slow down, so it's actually pretty good there as well. Overall, the graphics are fine. Rotland has the kind of sound I wish that all Amiga games would have. Not only does it have sound effects and music at the same time, and these actually sound pretty good when playing together, so it's not really that obvious that voices are being cut out, but the sound effects, the music, it all fits the game so well. Little cute songs, the nice meaty sound for bashing monsters, the nice explosions. It's all, well, really good. One of the highlights of the game for sure. Overall, I score Rodland on the Commodore Amiga a 9 out of 10. It really is a great game. One of the best on the system, period. So, go ahead and play it. With that out of the way, if you want a more in-depth look at the game, you can look at my website, the link for which I will point to in the description below. Now normally this is where I'd say, and now for some gameplay footage. Not this time now. From this point on, all these videos will have their gameplay footage separately. If you want to watch that, look at the other video which should have been uploaded as well. Until then, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you again later. Bye bye.